Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my non-spoiler review for Marvel's 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright, great. So yes, I finally got a chance to go ahead and watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Been pretty excited for it for a while since we saw the trailer. Plus, you've got a really good cast for this one. A lot of actors that I personally like quite a bit. You have, for example, Chris Pratt, who I do like quite a bit. He was in The Delivery Man and lots of other movies. I liked him in that. And he's pretty funny, and he does a really great job here as Star-Lord, who's kind of like our main lead character for Guardians of the Galaxy for the group. And he does a great job in it. He's funny, he's kind of awkward, and he's kind of like, he plays the role really well, like a silly type hero character who's doesn't give you the idea he's the best, the best there is. He's just kind of, just silly and fun and doing the best that he can. And he obviously has quite a few skills, and he's a great fighter and everything. But the biggest thing about him is he's kind of a more lighthearted and fun type of character. And I did enjoy him quite a bit in this movie. We also have Vin Diesel, who played Groot, which was it was a voice, and he doesn't get many, there's not many things he says anyway, but it's funny nevertheless. Bradley Cooper as Rocket, who's really fun. And because he's always good, and as Rocket is really colorful, fun character, and him and Groot really play off each other well. They add a lot of comedy, and they're very unique characters. I can honestly say that Rocket and Groot, the two of them, are like maybe some of the most unique characters we've seen in a superhero comic book movie. So they're both a lot of fun. We also have Lee Pace, who played Ronan, who's basically our main villain, I guess, so to speak. And he's in *Halt and Catch Fire*. He's the main, Joe McMillan's his character in that. And I have seen him, and he's a great actor. And he is good as Ronan in this. And of course, from The Walking Dead, Michael Rooker, who plays Yondu, who had more time in the movie than I thought he was going to. And it's kind of funny because it's like, Merle, what's wrong with your teeth, and why are you blue? It's just every time I see him in a scene, it's like it's Merle. It's Merle for me. It's always Merle. So he's great in this as well too. And there's lots of other really big actors involved in this one. John C. Reilly, for example, and I mean lots of others as well. And it really is a really well put together movie. It's basically for comic book fans. Now, me personally, I've never read a Guardians of the Galaxy comic book ever. I've been reading comic books since I was a kid. Gone to the comic book store, every month I used to go like every week at some points in time and pick up a few comics. And it's one that I've seen, but I've never actually picked it up personally myself. I know it's been big in the last maybe, I want to say like 10 years or so roughly. There's been some really good trades from it, and people have been kind of, talking about it quite a bit. And basically Marvel has gone ahead and they're just producing whatever they can, basically. Whatever they can think of, it seems like. They're making as many comic book superhero movies for us as they possibly can, and they're doing a great job at it. They really are. I mean, considering that every year we've got like 1 or 2 Marvel movies, it's really awesome. I mean, this year there was Spider-Man, also Captain America, and Guardians of the Galaxy, so I think that's it. Yeah, so that's 3 in 1 year. So they've done a really, really great job of kind of expanding their universe. And this movie does exactly that for them. It takes the Marvel universe and it expands it even further than just Earth, where you have kind of, we've seen a quick thing with Thanos before in the Avengers movie at the post-credit scenes and all that. And now we're getting to see kind of a more galaxy or universal type feel, similar to like in DC you have Green Lantern, in Marvel you have Guardians of the Galaxy, Silver Surfer, Galactus, some of these out there characters. And it's really cool that we're getting to see a movie like this where they're really building up that Marvel U in cinematic version with a group like this. Now, the best thing about it is that people seem to really be liking it. On Rotten Tomatoes right now, it has 96% in terms of liked it. And it was certified fresh, I guess, as 92%. Average rating 7.7 out of 10 in terms of the critic score. And it is really, really good. It's just basically, I won't get into anything to do with the plot itself, but in terms of the characters, I think they're all a lot of fun, very unique, like I said, with Rocket and Groot. Star-Lord's a lot of fun as a lead, and Drax, Batista as him, a lot of fun too. just all around the movie is a lot of fun. It kind of takes the Avengers approach. There's a lot of things in it. It's basically like this. The best way I can describe Guardians of the Galaxy is take Star Wars, take Marvel, and take the Avengers and put them all together, mash them all together, and what do you get? You basically get Guardians of the Galaxy. You have Marvel's Star Wars, so to speak, and it uses much the same type of formula as the Avengers used, which is that it has a lot of action. It has a lot of, epic kind of fights and back and forth, different things like this. Kind of a little bit of that Star Wars feel as well, too, where the story, there's action all throughout the movie, and the story is mixed in between and drives the plot, drives the action right up to the end to a, big climactic battle at the finish. And it does a really good job of that. So it's got that Avengers feel of that big epicness with kind of like a Star Wars slant to it, I want to say, because it's it's galaxy universal type thing in between interplanetary, and you've got some really amazing visuals of the different planets and the different locations and things like that. It looks great, and then it also has the Avengers kind of Joss Whedon touch to it, where, for example, he kind of put this together in Avengers, at least in my mind, based on the movies I've seen from, well, I've pretty much seen every Marvel movie, but comic book movies where Whedon basically took the Avengers and he decided that he was going to add a lot of comedy and a lot of lightheartedness into the story, which he did. He actually went through and rewrote a lot of the script to kind of add some really fun comedic parts to it as well. Now, we saw that a little bit in Iron Man because you have Downey as Tony, and he's always cracking jokes, he's always being funny and that kind of stuff. In Guardians of the Galaxy, it's a lot like that. They take that same kind of idea, which is that you take a comic book group like the Avengers, or Guardians of the Galaxy in this case, and you kind of, you make it a lot of fun and you add in those comedic elements to it. For example, with how Groot acts in certain times. Like there's one time where, I don't really want to get into spoilers, but he beats some guys up pretty bad with his abilities, and then afterwards he kind of responds in an uncharacteristic manner due to the situation, and it's really funny. And there's lots of different funny little moments there in between that kind of just makes the movie a lot of fun. It makes it accessible for pretty much everyone, from kids to adults. You've got some good music mixed in there. You've got the story's not that basic. It's got some good different elements to it, and different groups interweaving and different things happening in terms of kind of an empire or different empires, intergalactic empires in the Marvel U. And it just mixes all those pieces together really well. You've got the action, you've got the comedy, you've got fun characters, you've got a good story, and you just all around have kind of a, go enjoy, shut your brain off, see it in 3D if you want to, and just, kind of enjoy a couple hours of a really fun, lighthearted superhero movie that delivers. Now, I think one of the reasons why it has such a high score is because people didn't really have that high hopes for it. A lot of people probably thought it's going to tank, it's not going to do well, it's going to be, we've got the X-Men, we've got the Avengers, we've got so many comic book movies now, one after another, over the years. Is it going to be able to bring anything different? And I think it does. I mean, you've got a new group with completely new characters that we know nothing about in cinematic form, putting them all together, adding in the fun, the comedy, the action, the great visuals, and a pretty good story. That is Guardians of the Galaxy. In terms of score, let's see. I gave the Avengers an 8.5 out of 10, which is a good score. In terms of this one, I don't want to say it's better than the Avengers and give it a higher score. I don't want to say it's worse. So you know what? I'll say, it depends which characters you like more. Obviously, the Avengers has some insanely epic characters. But this one surprised me. It was better than I thought it was going to be. And I guess for that, I'll give it a tie. I'll say it's an 8.5 out of 10 as well, too, for me. Based on the fact that, going in, we didn't really know, at least I didn't really know what to expect, and I didn't really know if the movie was going to deliver. And it's based on that, where it wasn't really hyped up that much to me because I didn't think it was going to be that great. It did surprise me, and it was really a lot of fun. So in terms of a non-spoiler version, that's about as much as I can say about it. If you guys haven't seen it yet, if you want to check it out, if you like Marvel movies, if you like superhero movies, if you like the Avengers and you like that kind of comedy mixed in with epic action, great visuals, and this kind of stuff, then definitely, and Star Wars as well too, if you like all those things, definitely go check out Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't miss it. It's a lot of fun. Those of you guys who did see it, let's talk about it in the comments below. I probably won't do a spoiler version for this one, just because, you know, I think this is a good movie for a non-spoiler review only. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Let me know what you enjoyed most, and maybe who your favorite character was out of everyone from the movie. For me, I'd have to say it was probably Rocket. I think Rocket is a lot of fun and just really, really funny. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. If you liked it, please thumb it up below, like it. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, please favorite it. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. See you for the next one. This is Trev, as always, and I'm saying peace.